Each week, you'll follow these two uncertified experts as they explore the shadow banned, taboo, or downright weird content you won't see on your For You page. That's a TikTok reference. Yeah. Not the burp, what I just said. Our first podcast episode is
Facebook Marketplace.
If you want to sell a firearm you stole from someone, as long as you actually have it, you can sell it.
Yeah. And then get robbed and beaten.
Yes. Wouldn't even want to sell a gun to someone who's buying a gun online.
That's very true.
I'm like, are you about to turn this around on me? Are you about to rob me with my own products?
What, guys?
Come on.
Is this a setup?
Let me go over the sections of Facebook Marketplace, family. So, if you ever want a mom and dad, Facebook Marketplace is the place to go. And the great thing is you can probably access their photo albums.
Exactly.
You know, because you can go to the seller and be like, this is about to be my family.
Right.
There's like investors in Facebook Marketplace.
Why?
I can't even imagine like that is your role. I'm just here to buy some. You got a jar of dirt and the last testament of the Bible? Yes, I have $50.
What is something that you're accepting the poor condition that it's in?
I would say a juicy couture velour tracksuit because they're always sold out.
Lightly shit stained. Lightly soiled.
Okay, if it's gonna be the light pink velour, I would much rather it be the lightest of shit stains. If it's black or navy,
let it be soiled.
Don't even wash it. I'll come by. I'll do that myself.
It's stiff. It's starched.
So our first thing that our lovely research assistant found for free stuff is free dirt. Dirt going fast.
Dirt going hot commodity.
If you really wanted to sell this pile of dirt to me, I would have like a friend stand in the background with like a handful of dirt. Like they're walking away like, ha, I got my dirt first.
Say that something super famous happened there.
Someone got like shot. Like what? Like what? Like shot?
Like this is where like Bradley Cooper like stopped to take a piss.
Yeah.
When he was filming.
Then you take a picture of the wet dirt. Mud.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bradley Cooper's piss. And they'd be like, oh my God. And it's free.
That's a separate listing item. He has like his products listed on like his personal page. Yeah. It's like dirt, wet dirt.
Dirt.
Bradley dirt.
People sell
pooped on items.
Pooped on things.
But here's the thing. If you're trying to sell things in your home, you don't want to sell the things that are not shit on.
Right.
You want to sell the things that are shit on.
This is a lightly shat pants is the title, selling for a hot $40.
I feel like if they were Levi's or like some really nice jeans, I'd consider it. I'd be like, you know what? It happens to the best of us.
Fashion is so crazy how it changes over the years.
Yeah.
Even you talking about Juicy is like it's back.
I know.
That was good.
Oh my God, there was something in that. Sorry, listeners at home.
Vom vom?
I'm nervy.
She had to chew it when it came back up.
Is that birthday cake? How long's that been in there? Whenever you go into Kmart, it's just everything's on the floor.
Yeah.
It's like their employees come out in the morning and they're like, instead of products being on the shelves, why not all the picture frames on the floor?
And they all have like light little child footprint dirt marks on them. And it's never discounted.
There's always one shoe and it's like, are these half off? No, you have to pay full price. But someone stole the other shoe. Also, just imagine the person who like walks out with like half a yellow boot and then like, like
sells it on Facebook Marketplace.
Where's the other one? This boot is lightly shat.
Well, these are lightly shat on. There's a little dribble. There's clearly he was sitting like we are now.
Yeah.
Sharded. You can see where his asshole was. And then it dribbled. There's like a little raindrop of shit. So this next one, again, is pants.
These are not lightly shat.
These are heavily shat.
Okay, imagine you went to a paintball arena and all they had was brown paint. And
chocolate bombs.
The opposing team forced you to bend over an obstacle. And then 7 of the players just shot directly into your asshole. And it just dribbled down the back of your legs. Now, that is what this looks like.
It's so much darker around the crack.
The description says, pants only pooped in once. Only once. And that someone managed to do this damage. Imagine, okay, if you backed over a fire hose and then got out of your car and then walked through it. Now, how drenched you would be is the same amount of drenched these pants are, but in poop. These were pulled off of someone at a crime scene.
Yeah, someone died in these.
If you truly want this item, bring a friend, meet in a public space, and...
Bring a gun. Just kidding. Don't. Guys, come on.
Bring a tire iron.
Bring a crowbar.
If you can't legally buy a gun yet. If you're about to meet up with someone to buy a gun, be aware that they have a gun.
That is very true.
People trying to sell vaccination cards or bogus supplements.
You're kidding.
This is going to sound weird. I would understand buying drugs from Facebook Marketplace, but
Sure.
supplements, it's just like a thing of salt. You take it and then you're like, oh, I gotta,
What's going on?
I can't feel my legs.
Okay, you said vaccine cards. That's not like someone else's.
No, yeah, that's
It's
someone
like
making them.
Someone forging vax cards. Is it that serious?
Yeah.
Just go get vaccinated.
Not only are you risking your life by not being vaccinated, you're about to risk your life by showing up to someone's house who sells on Facebook Marketplace.
Are we kidding?
We will describe in vivid detail for all the listeners at home. If you're on the highway,
Pull over.
all right, Brittany and Sarah said so. Turn your hazards on.
Parked on the side of 405.
Cops bang on your window. It's like, I'm listening to Violating Community Guidelines. Among Us Sussy Cheeto. It is $50. Now, if you're familiar with Among Us, it's that thing where the little guys run around and you kill each other
The
secretly.
space thing, the imposter.
If you know a 13-year-old boy, he'll fill you in.
You've heard the music. What is our obsession with food that resembles something?
I mean, that's the entire concept behind, like, Madame Tussauds Museum.
Yeah.
Oh, that kind of looks like Beyonce.
I guess if you close one eye, it's Tom Hanks.
I guess I'll pay $15 to get in, to look at someone who kind of looks like Beyonce if she's been dead for 10 years. So there's, like, more, like, content for the TV show Hoarders, because eventually when these people pass, you're going to have your bread that's toasted like Jesus.
No, it's in the will.
And your sussy Cheeto just soaked in formaldehyde.
Embalmed.
We have to donate this to Goodwill or sell it on Facebook Marketplace.
Imagine, like, you know Beauty and the Beast, how the rose is, like, suspended in midair and, like, that glass case. It's just the Among Us Sussy Cheeto.
They remake Disney Beauty and the Beast, and instead of a rose, it's just like a cheetah that's the leg falls off.
No.
And once the final Cheetle falls, I don't know how to yell.
Cheetle,
shut up!
Cheetle.
I have a stutter. Anyone want to go for autographed Bible? But it's not Jesus Christ's name. It just says, "You go, champ." You know what? When I went to church when I was younger, there's like the notes section in the back of the Bible. I thought that that's, you know, if you wrote in that, you're adding to the Bible.
Hags.
And I was like, I mean, Revelation was so inspiring. How can I follow that up?
You
rate
rate it like Letterboxd.
Yeah.
Like Revelations was an 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Could have been better.
I like Rotten Tomatoes, the Bible. I do a little passage in the back. For God so loved the world, that was great.
Yeah.
But the not liking gay people, you lost me there.
Yeah. What if you treated it like a yearbook?
Yeah.
Signed your crack, Brittany.
You have like, hope to see you next year, Matthew.
Yeah.
Love your shoes, Mark.
I always had a crush on you.
You know a kid named Deuteronomy? Job?
That's just Duty. We called him Duty.
Good old Duty.
Good old Duty.
That's that guy who drives to school without a windshield. Oh, I love Duty. He's just the nicest boy.
He drives a broken golf cart to school.
He wears a football helmet.
Yeah.
I gotta get to school safely. Have you seen that Facebook group that's like talking like old people?
Oh, I used to be in that.
Yeah, I used to be on that
Where we
too.
all act like boomers.
My son is single and looking for a wife.
Yes.
XOXO. Barbara, return my baking pan.
Where is my casserole dish?
Where's my son?
You dumb bitch, Linda. You stole my recipe. It was so good. And were you in the one that's we act like ants? Everyone would be like, build, find the queen, find the queen. Eat, crumb. And then all the comments would be crumb.
So someone is selling empty toilet paper rolls on Facebook Marketplace. 50 rolls for $50. $1 a roll?
That's a good deal.
I know. Like, when the pandemic first started, if you told me that, I'd be like, yes. Remember when, like, the shelves just cleared out immediately?
We were wiping with Chipotle napkins.
I literally wiped my butt with "You're 17" napkins.
Yep.
For, like, they're like, happy birthday, just say, "You're 17."
Yeah.
And I, like, for 2 months.
We shared them. Yeah. Sarah would go to the store and be like, got us stuff to wipe with. And it was just frozen napkins.
I'm like going
Olaf.
to businesses and getting like their cards.
Yep.
My asshole was tore up. The hashtags are women, men, gifts, special occasion, birthday, anniversary. Oh, thanks, Mom.
Oh, toilet paper rolls.
I know it's your 21st and you really want to get drunk, so here's a box of toilet paper rolls.
I hate it here. This house is a prison.
$50? You could have got me 2 handles. And you decided to get empty toilet paper rolls, Mom? Dusty PS4. I did Downhill Domination, ATV Off-Road Fury. But those are all the video games that came with the PS2.
That makes sense. I love the PS2.
What's your favorite console?
Well, I'm nostalgic for the PS2 because, like, we're gamers.
No, I know. If I just asked that question because, like, I figured it's the next logical question.
Sure.
But that's like asking me, like, what's your favorite type of car? I'm like, the one that I can get to work in.
Who's your favorite MMA fighter?
Oh, easy. Emma Chamberlain.
Yeah, I love Noah Miller. He does a great job.
Beating the shit out of people in his weight class. This looks like someone placed it right beneath your dad's, like, saw.
Yeah.
And he just, like, sawing wood all night. And
this
then
is
it just
the Carpenter Shop PS4.
Like, it'd be funny if, like, you, like, can still, like, everything, like, works just fine.
Yeah.
It's just covered in dust. It's $200, so I assume it works. It better work. It's in Iowa, so Iowans
beware.
You could use the dust for your potatoes. Facebook is a nightmare.
Yeah, I have not opened the Facebook app in years.
And, like, there's people, like, from high school who are still, like, wishing me happy birthday. There's, like, that one guy every
Give it
year.
up.
And the only thing on my wall for the past 8 years is
his birthday message.
Ronnie telling me, happy birthday, Sarah. Remember when we went to 7-Eleven? And got hot dogs at one time, and I'm like, Jesus, yeah, thank you so much, but also why?
God, I miss him every day. Hope he's all right.
I hope he's doing fine. What are the tourist attractions in Iowa? 12 top-rated tourist attractions in Iowa. National Mississippi River Museum. That actually could be kind of cute for otters.
There's otters?
National Czech and Slavic Museum and Library.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
When I think Czechs, I think Iowa.
Iowans.
When you're here, you're Czech. Czech, please. You can see the state capital. That's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah. How about this one? Czechoslovakians. Thank you.
You know, it's the largest week-long bike race.
Who cares? You guys suck in Iowa.
But actually, if there was something to do in Iowa, it's ride your bike across it, because it's almost
just leave.
It's yeah.
National Aquarium. No, it's not.
How did you get those fish out there? And why do you have them? You know,
give them back.
Having an aquarium in a landlocked state is kind of cruel. They can't even. There's no chance of escape.
Yeah.
No Nemo situation where they could roll out on the highway.
Not even like a Madagascar situation.
No, they're just gonna simply perish. It's like those people who own birds. You own something that can fly and you keep it in a cage.
We were just talking about this in the car.
Yeah, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, if you own a bird, maybe go to therapy. Give the bird back and let's talk about it.
Yeah, you have recreated SeaWorld in your home.
Yeah.
You know, something that's supposed to travel hundreds of miles every day. You're like, I wonder if I just, crippled it and then kept it in a small cage.
What if it sat on my shoulder and I deprived it of all of its natural instincts?
I make it poop on the weekly news.
The parents of the bird always have like 130 other animals in the home.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is my pet raccoon. This is my pet badger. And it's like, not everything has to be adopted by you.
I think they just open their back door and like whatever comes inside, they name.
I'm not kidding. Like if you own a bird, odds are you own at least 4 other pets.
The only time I like weird animals like that is when they have a very normal name. Like Devin.
Marlin.
You ever met a badger named Devin?
Capybara named...
Cockatoo named Seth. Why do you I'm like, okay, that's weird, but also I like that, because you like order a pizza and the guy's at the door and all you just hear, shut up, Seth.
Enough.
It's my son. There's a parrot on TikTok that just like cusses out its owner because it was owned by this like shitty teenager and they gave it to a grandma and she's just being like verbally abused by a parrot.
That famous one of the what the fuck.
Yeah. What the fuck? It's called the bat.
Excuse me.
Drink some water. Debbie Stevens, she has 32, she's 4.5 stars.
Damn.
And she's selling a blurry picture of an Elsa nightlife from a McDonald's meal.
She's a girl boss entrepreneur. This takes a certain spirit to be able to get on Facebook and be like, I'm going to sell this Elsa McDonald's toy. People buy it.
But I like the confidence,
Yeah. I respect the hell out of whoever puts this stuff on Facebook.
It's funny to imagine this woman waking up, rise and grind, 5 a.m., gotta go to the gym for the next 4 hours and sell my Elsa nightlights.
She's just raw dogging kale, acai bowls, Elsa McDonald's dolls,
LuLaRoe pants, Mary Kay makeup, Herbalife.
Yeah.
She sells it all.
MLM.
She owns a very successful tanning bed salon.
Yes!
That's this woman. In stock, 1996 Isuzu twice Oasis LS minivan 4D. I don't know what the 4D is.
4-wheel drive?
Oh, 4-wheel drive. I was like, is it in 4K?
4D. It's like a ride at Disney.
outside of the car says, God entered my body. Like a body, my same size. The window says, world's only Holy Ghost filled man. World's only Holy Ghost filled man. And I know why you want to sell this car. You guys probably hooked up in a couple times.
Yeah.
You know, so many memories.
It's nostalgic.
Yeah, it's like whenever I drive it, I like think of you.
Yeah.
You with a capital Y.
I mean, what does the interior of this car look like? Someone's been raptured in this car.
He's only selling it because he was raptured. Like a body.
Yeah.
My same size.
Yeah.
You know, was he like, if anyone's wondering, Jesus is the same size as me.
He's about 5'8".
Yeah.
This isn't helping the Christian case.
No.
You know what I mean? Christians already kind of, you know.
You're pushing it.
But this is making it really hard. Imagine if this was your first exposure to, like, God. God entered my body. Like a body.
Imagine driving by this on the highway. Like, why did you have to write that?
Yeah.
Also, like the boardwalk, they have the huge signs and you're walking by them. You're like, dude, is this really convincing anyone?
He's coming.
It's just,
who?
I'm not gonna go to the guy verbally abusing people on the pier.
Yeah.
Right next to the caricatures.
And be like, teach me the truth.
Yeah, like you're trying to get like, you know, you and your partner like a nice little character on the boardwalk, and someone's like, you guys will burn in hell. You're making this hard to enjoy.
You're like, is he right? We should go talk to him. What do you think the other side of this car looks like?
Probably something, you know, totally normal.
Yeah.
Like it's just like a mural of Jesus Christ himself.
It's just Jonathan Van Ness. Just like a bumper sticker of Jonathan Van Ness.
It's a Queer Eye ad.
Getting raptured on the latest episode of Queer Eye.
So this is a blue dog smelling Ginger Boy's ring piece. Now, by ring, they do mean
hole.
Butthole.
Butthole. And this is a Christmas ornament?
Yeah, it's nothing says, you know, 'tis the season, like hole.
Like a ring hole. The top comment is Jesus.
But I just, you know, like imagine like Precious Collections or whatever at like, you know.
At your nanny's house?
Yeah, and then she has this behind glass. You're like, is it a dog smelling a butthole?
Like, oh my God.
Actually, you know what? Is this that weird? Because like
yes!
the Copper Tone logo is like a little dog pulling like a girl like to show her butt.
This dog is like, no, this is sinister. Something about this is evil. The glass blower that made this porcelain ornament is in prison.
Yeah, I can only imagine what their star is on top of their tray. It's just a big butthole.
Yeah, it's a big old sphincty. And I would get this for someone like you as a joke, because I know you'd appreciate it. But unfortunately, it sold.
Yeah, that's the only reason why you didn't buy it. Do you think that I would like this? Like,
I think you'd giggle.
Yeah, but then I'd giggle and I'd be like, I have to destroy this or else I'm going to go to jail.
You wouldn't keep this on your shelf.
No. I wouldn't, because I imagine if I try to bring like a girl home and I'm like, oh, just, you know, ignore the little glass boy's butthole and the blue dog. It's a bit, you know. Yeah. Funnily enough,
I think they'd get it.
I think she'd be like, I'm gonna call an Uber. Actually, you know what? Fuck it, I'll walk.
I think I'm leaving right now.
Yeah, I have diarrhea.
I'll store it in my room, and if you want to show your Tinder dates with the ornament, then we can just do that.
Your room is a nightmare. Yesterday, she got a PR package from Crocs, and it was just like 7 different statues made from Crocs.
Little Croc people.
And she's like, I want to keep the gold one and the one that's like in camo. And I'm like, she's like, the gold one's going in my room. And I was like, the camo one is also going in your room. I don't want a Croc statue.
You're just so jealous of my Croc statues.
I wouldn't say it's jealous. I just like, again, I'd like to get laid someday. I think that you just see something and you're like, haha, and then I'm going to keep that for the rest of my life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love it.
So realistically, Facebook Marketplace sellers are looking for you.
They are. Mm-hmm. An eccentric buyer.
Yeah, dirt girl who hoards.
Yes. My pile of dirt in the corner of my room.
The only time my parents go on social media is to check my Twitter, and it's always, they're so offended.
Do they think that you just live in fairyland?
They think that my job isn't real. Like I told them, like I make like a pretty steady income from YouTube, and they're like, all right, we put $5 in your birthday card. I'm like, Dad, I'm not lying to you.
Look what $5 is gonna do.
What do you think I do out here?
The value menu at McDonald's.
Yeah. All right, but those are our takeaways. Don't go on Facebook Marketplace, host a yard sale, bring a gun and a friend.
And be safe out there.
Thank you. This has been Violating Community Guidelines.